on TV. Oh, first cops, now this? Oh, man, I'm be a star, son.
Talk a little bit about, like, being a black man in Hollywood and what that experience has been like for you.
Being a minority in Hollywood is tough. You don't wait on Hollywood. Hollywood is a bank, and the decision makers don't get the content.
Yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
That movie almost killed us. 7 hours of makeup. We'd work 14 hours after that. It takes an hour to take the makeup off. Sean and I would get 2 hours sleep for like 65 days or 60 days. Makeup movies, till they learn how to like digitally do it, special effect wise, that's a lot of work. Everybody's like, do it White Chicks too. I'm like, yourself. You do it White Chicks too. I'm doing black man movies.
The Wayans brothers were a fixture of TV and movies for decades. Keenan Ivory Wayans created and starred on Fox's sketch comedy series In Living Color, and so did his siblings Damon, Kim, Sean, and Marlon. When that series concluded, Keenan turned to directing Scary Movie and other hits, while Damon Wayans starred on TV shows such as My Wife and Kids. Sean and Marlon became a successful film comedy duo, who most will remember best for starring in White Chicks and Little Man. But while there was a time when TV and film fans couldn't go a week without coming across a member of the Wayans family, we just don't see or hear as much from this brood as we used to. From crazy career moves and failed projects to off-color opinions and new priorities, here are a few reasons why Hollywood seemingly won't cast the Wayans brothers anymore. But of course, before I say anything else, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's dive in.
For me, I knew when I was 8 years old what I wanted to do. Damon took a little bit longer, but a lot of the stuff that we did on In Living Color, me and Damon used to do just hanging out.
They've seen that Cardi B video, and they like it. While In Living Color enjoyed massive popularity and introduced the world to the Wayans family and Jim Carrey, it often doesn't receive the respect of other classic sketch comedy shows like Saturday Night Live. Rapper Cardi B sought to correct this in her video for Finesse, a 90s-inspired collaboration with Bruno Mars. The video faithfully recreates iconic moments from In Living Color, including the famous paint-splattering opening and live musical performances that closed the show. Surprisingly, some Wayans family members have seen the video and reportedly approved. However, it would have been even more impressive if Cardi and Bruno had given the Wayans a career boost with a cameo in the video, solidifying the show's influence on pop culture. The In Living Color reboot fizzled. Following Cardi B and Bruno Mars's 2018 video, it might be an opportune moment to reconsider a reboot of In Living Color. Back in 2012, Deadline reported that Fox planned to air 2 In Living Color specials as part of their 25th anniversary lineup. Keenan Ivory Wayans was set to return as an executive producer, but the cast would be entirely new, featuring talents like Callie Hawk, Jermaine Fowler, Lil Rel Howery, and Jennifer Bartels. However, April 2012 came and went with no sign of the show, and a tentative May 2012 air date also passed without any developments. By January 2013, Wayans confirmed to the New York Post that the idea of In Living Color 2.0 was officially shelved. A new sketch comedy show felt like warmed-over improv. Damon Wayans, known for his successful career in movies and sitcoms, owes much of his comedic reputation to In Living Color, where he starred from 1990 to 1993. Given his roots in this iconic show, it's unsurprising that he attempted a return to sketch comedy in 2006 with The Underground. Unfortunately, the show didn't fare well. The lack of audience excitement for the series remains perplexing. Perhaps part of the issue was that many people weren't even aware of The Underground, airing on Showtime and marketed as In Living Color on steroids. The series was canceled after a single 10-episode season. Even among those who did watch it, reviews were less than favorable. In one scathing critique, Variety described The Underground as playing like warmed-over improv stew that tries too hard to shock. Their shtick got stale. In After Living Color, the Wayans transitioned from TV to film, excelling in 2 distinct genres, parody movies and over-the-top comedies. In the parody realm, the Scary Movie franchise, directed by Keenen Ivory Wayans and co-written and co-starring Sean and Marlon Wayans, stand out. In the gimmicky category, Sean and Marlon took the lead in films like 2004's White Chicks, where they go undercover as spoiled rich women, and in 2006's Little Man, where Marlon portrays a short felon posing as a baby. While White Chicks and Little Man earned $70 million and $58 million at the box office, respectively, the Wayans comedy lost its audience appeal by the time Dance Flick was released in 2009, earning just $25 million.
White people want to smooth some over, they go get that rich and put you on TV to represent the people, you know?
White Chicks 2? Sure, why not? Sean and Marlon Wayans might be best known for their 2004 cinematic magnum opus, White Chicks. The film skewered the mid-2000s rise of wealthy celebrities, famous for being famous, particularly Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. It's a time capsule of its era, but it made $70 million at the box office, and it's fondly remembered. So does that mean that there's actually a sequel to White Chicks on the way? Marlon Wayans told a fan on MTV's TRL, another revived once popular thing, that it's possible. I don't know, but there's been some rumblings happening. A lot of people want us to do it, so me and my brothers have been talking, Wayans said. So if things go right, we hope to do a White Chicks 2. But don't hold your breath. This isn't the first time another White Chicks has been in the works. It was announced in 2009, then scrapped, only for Wayans to drum up interest in the movie again in 2015 to no avail. That said, you can still watch the original on a number of platforms.
Yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
That movie almost killed us. 7 hours of makeup. We'd work 14 hours after that. It takes an hour to take the makeup off. Sean and I would get 2 hours sleep for like 65 days or 60 days. Makeup movies, till they learn how to like digitally do it, special effect wise.
Damon Wayans defended Bill Cosby and attacked his accusers. Bill Cosby's once beloved status as an entertainer came crashing down amidst numerous accusations of hurting women. Damon Wayans, in a 2015 radio interview on New York's Power 105.1, made remarks that potentially harmed his own career. Wayans suggested that if he were in Cosby's shoes, he would divorce his wife, give her his money, and then give a deposition. He downplayed the allegations, insinuating that Cosby's accusers were in consensual relationships and only made accusations when his age affected his performance. Wayans even labeled them as engaged in a money hustle. The bros hit the road. Unlike some other famous families, the Wayans don't need to participate in major Hollywood productions to make ends meet. Instead, they've had much success in the past just doing their own thing and working together to forge successful opportunities. For example, rather than signing up for a film franchise or a new TV series, the four major Wayans guys, Keenen, Damon, Sean, and Marlon, went on a joint comedy tour in 2014. The tour was called, appropriately enough, the Wayans Brothers Tour, and it led the fabulous foursome to play theaters and casinos all across the United States. We've all been doing stand-up. That's how we all started. And over the years, we've just been too busy to do it all together, Keenen Ivory Wayans told New York Live at the time. And now that we each have the time, we decided we want to go out and do this tour. The family tour was apparently so successful that a year later, the brothers kicked off another Wayans comedy roadshow, once again featuring Sean and Marlon, as well as their nephew, Damon Wayans Jr. In 2018, Netflix released Wokish, Marlon Wayans' first ever stand-up special.
Hello, I'm Blaine Edward.
And I'm Antoine Mayweather.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies
From a male point of view.
A Marlon Wayans comeback is brewing. Marlon Wayans, the youngest of the first-generation Hollywood Wayans siblings, has stayed busy in both movies and TV. He had a major role in the 2013 Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy buddy cop movie, The Heat. And in 2017, he co-wrote and starred in Naked, a Netflix original film about a guy stuck in a Groundhog Day-like time loop. Except this protagonist begins each day nude in an elevator just an hour before he's meant to tie the knot at his wedding. In the summer of 2017, NBC aired Marlon's family sitcom, Marlon, in which he portrays a lovable yet immature father raising his two kids with his wife. According to Deadline, the series, which also stars actors Essence Atkins, Brescia Webb, Diallo Riddle, Notlum Taylor and Amir O'Neil, is loosely based on Marlon's very own personal life. Audiences and critics alike enjoyed it, and the show did well enough in the ratings department that NBC ordered a second season. It's all about a new batch of Wayans family members now. The reign of the Wayans lasted a long time. Damon and Keenan hit the scene in the 80s. In Living Color was a 90s TV hit, and the family's movies performed well in the early 2000s. That's a long time to be at the cultural forefront. And the world has moved on to a new batch of Wayans performers.
I've never subscribed to wait in line, waiting on Hollywood to choose when I make it. No, you don't get to do that. I know when I'm ready.
Damon Wayans Jr. starred on New Girl, as well as on the cult favorite Happy Endings, and in the hit movie Let's Be Cops. Second-generation Wayans actors Craig Wayans, son of screenwriter Deidre Wayans, and Damian Dante Wayans, son of screenwriter Elvira Wayans, co-created and starred on a short-lived BET comedy series called, well, Second Generation Wayans. The Wayans cousins played fictionalized versions of themselves who had a hard time making it in the entertainment industry. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.